Okay, let's unpack this. We are taking a deep dive today into a very specific piece of AV infrastructure.
Right, the Aurora Multimedia PS0081-1-AU. It's a 48-volt, 24-watt PoE gigabit power injector.
And I know what you're probably thinking. A PoE injector sounds like, well, kind of boring. But this little $60 box,
It's fascinating.
that can be the one thing, the one tiny component that decides whether a multi-million-dollar federal AV contract is won or,
Off
lost.
it, exactly. Our sources for this, the product specs and the marketing material, they make it really clear this isn't just about the tech specs. It's about strategic compliance.
So our mission today is to figure out why this injector's compliance, its specific positioning, matters so much for these huge installations, especially in the public sector.
Right.
Okay, so let's start with the technical core. A gigabit power injector, it combines power and data onto a single cable. We know that. But my first question is 24 watts still relevant?
That's a great
I
question.
mean, so much new professional AV gear is demanding higher and higher power. Isn't that a bit of a limitation?
You'd think so, but it's really just fit for purpose. That specific 24-watt 500 mid-away output, it meets the needs of a massive range of AV peripherals, and it does it very, very reliably.
Okay.
But what's really fascinating here electrically is its adaptability.
Mhm.
It takes this incredibly wide input voltage, 90 to 254 volts AC.
Wow, that's a huge range.
It is. It means this one device can be deployed in a secure conference room here in the U.S., or you could ship it to an international site.
Yeah.
It handles global power standards right out of the box.
So that's a huge practical benefit for the installer. It just simplifies global deployment.
For sure.
And speaking of compliance and safety, the source material really emphasizes this laundry list of approvals. You have FCC, CE, UL, CPICGS.
Yeah, and those aren't just logos on a box, right?
Right.
Not at all. Those certifications are a guarantee. They mean it can be installed in heavily regulated or enterprise environments without any legal or, regulatory headaches.
It's a baseline of trust.
You know it's going to work
Yeah.
and be safe.
Okay, so that's the engine. Now let's look at the market strategy because this is where it gets interesting. The sources make a big deal about the PS0081-1-AU being tariff-free,
They do.
and the marketing claims that makes it a budget-friendly solution, and it comes in at just under $60.
Right, 59.98 cents.
That cost efficiency is a clear selling point. But why spend so much marketing energy on its tariff status?
Because that connects directly to the really critical piece of the puzzle here. Trade Agreements Act compliance. TA compliance.
Ah, okay.
This is where this little box stops being just a piece of hardware and starts becoming a strategic asset.
So for you, the AV integrator listening, what does this all mean? TAA compliance is explicitly required for federal contracts and a lot of state contracts, too.
Precisely. And the rule is that the product has to be manufactured or substantially transformed in the U.S. or in one of its approved partner countries.
So no TAA.
No federal contract. End of story. This one status transforms that little injector into the linchpin you need to even get in the door for that huge government and public sector market.
That context just elevates the whole thing, and it seems they complement that strategic value with a really robust support package.
They do. Free lifetime tech support.
Telephone, chat, text, email, you name it. Plus free shipping in the USA. That level of free comprehensive support, it just lowers the long-term risk for an institutional buyer, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It makes that $60 investment extremely sticky. You're not just buying a box, you're buying into a support system.
So if we connect all these dots, this device isn't isolated. It's part of the bigger Aurora ecosystem.
Exactly. It's enabling their other devices like the DXP62 presentation scaler or the REAX control touch panel. This tiny box, it's the silent workhorse keeping that power and gigabit data flowing.
It's the unheralded backbone of modern networked AV. Okay, so for you, the learner looking for next steps, here's a final thought to chew on. We saw some references to Aurora's beamforming Gante mic. How critical is that TAA compliance when you're connecting a device like this injector to a highly specialized piece of audio gear? Especially if that gear is going into a secured governmental facility, that's something really important for you to explore.